So I'm going to talk through the manual, and with each step in the treatment I will be showing you how to do each step of the treatment, and that just means you can practice and watch the video as many times as possible. So the first step you would do for your client is hold some essential oils. You can use lavender, I have rose oil here which is quite nice, and then just pop it under the client's head. And Lindsay, if you want to take 3 deep breaths. And then you will just pat down the client's full body to help them ground before the treatment begins. And I'm just going right down with gentle pats right down to the feet. Then we will lower the towel or the blanket. And I've placed some heated mitts in the towel heater, and you're just going to gently, again, just pat down the back with the heated mitts. We have the feathers, and I would just gently trace, starting at the sacral area and working your way up to the neck. And each step is really slow and gentle. And you can repeat this again. Going right up to across the shoulders. And again, you can also, with the feathers, trace up to the head. If the arms are tucked in, you can just gently lift the blanket and place the arm on top. And we're just going to do some strokes from the shoulder, one after another, down the arm to the palm of the hand. And then I would go right round and repeat the same on the opposite side. You can put the feathers away, and this is where we're going to apply the oil to the client's back. And I would just put the oil on both your hands, and we're going to start by doing a figure of 8 movement around the back. And this is just to get the oil all over the client's back. Hands this way or one on top of the other, and we're just going to put the oil over the client's back and just make sure it's evenly distributed. And you'll be repeating this step, I would say, between 3 and 5 times. When the oil is on the back, we'd get the medium-sized or large hot stone and effleurage from the bottom of the spine right up and over the shoulder blade. And we'll do 3 effleurages on each side of the back. And you can come right down to the elbow here as well, just to get that heat on the top of the arm. So everything we do on one side, we will repeat on the other. Using the same or a different hot stone, place it on the sacral area and we're going to move up the back. You can also get another hot stone here. And you can have two of the lower back gliding up and out over the arms. Repeat that again. What we can do as well with the medium or the smaller stone is work around the scapula to try to loosen some of the knots and loosen some of the tension here. When you're doing this with one hand, I would just place another hand on the client just to help the client relax. And you can, if you have the hot stones, you can move to the small hot stones, and this is actually easier to get into the knots in the back of the shoulder. When you've used the hot stones, you can just place them to the side, and we'll use the mitts again to take some of the excess oil off the client. These ones have been heated, so they still feel quite warm, and again, it's just a gentle pressure. Now we move on to the brushes. These ones are medium size, just makeup brushes, and I'm just gonna trace down from the neck to the sacral area, one after the other. You just use your own intuition on how you want to guide the brushes. If you feel like moving in an outwards motion, or even across this way, and then the opposite direction, it's completely up to you. There's no right or wrong way to use these brushes. Just use your own intuition, and it may differ with every treatment, and that's okay. Just always slow strokes with intent. So now, when you've used the bigger brushes, you can move on to the smaller makeup brushes. These are really dainty, and that's quite good for getting into the neck and around the ears. So with these ones, we can go right into the creases in the neck, and it's quite a sensitive area here, so it feels quite nice just to guide the brushes around the neck and the ear. Go from the neck right out to the shoulders, and again you can use your intuition on how you want to use this tool in the massage. Some clients with long hair, you just have to move the hair out of the way to get into the ears, and when you come to the ears, you can just trace from the earlobe right up over the ear canal and also the back of the ear. would just do little circular motions around. And make sure that whatever you have done on this ear, you will repeat on the opposite ear. We can go on to the ice globes. These are water-based ice globes, so they actually make noises when you turn them, and that just adds to the ASMR element. And you can just place them on top of the back. There's no pressure here at all. And when you get to the shoulder, you can just go out and pull them in up the neck. And the coldness feels so nice in contrast to the heated stones that we used earlier. And I would do roughly 3 to 5 movements here, and then come to the neck, and you can just work the ice globes around the shoulder blades. And I'm not applying too much pressure here. We're just keeping it all gentle because it's the ASMR vibe. Move on to the Meridian brushes. These are from eBay. And we can do the same flow over the shoulder blades. In softly, and just glide the brushes through the scalp. And you can lift the hair here slightly as well, which just feels so nice for the client. And just be cautious if anyone has hair extensions. This bit should probably be left out for them because you'll just be hurting them rather than helping them relax. So when we've done that, we can also do some finger tracing around the ears and just gently combing the back of the head. And you can spend as long as you like here and add in little twists, hair tapping, and gentle pulls if that's what you want to do. So when we've done that, again, we're just gonna pat down the client, lift the hands and place the blanket back